Hello everyone. There is a question what people ask me to answer. What to do if you're extremely hurt and somebody maybe treat you very bad? You need to understand there's no point to worry about it. So you have to perhaps try to get over it, and the very good way to do it by filling up your mind with new information. For example, you're starting to read a very difficult book, or you're starting to put into your mind a lots of difficult things. For example, you opening the music sheets and you're starting to play Beethoven or Bach or Mozart, and you have to focus on how to play that music, so your mind will not be able to think about any worries because at the moment mind reading the music. And that is a very good way how to redirect your mind towards different direction. So for example, if your mind is thinking about something, some people have the mind that goes in a loop, like they're worrying about something, goes like in a loop, like they either always poor or something upset them. So, and they go like in a loop and always talk about it, but it's very important not to be in that loop and get out of it, and basically see it as it's past, so there's no point to think about it. The point is what's happening right now and what's going to be next. So we focus on redirecting our mind on your goals. You're starting to read amazing books. You're starting to fill up your mind with positive information. So there's no any rumors left in your head for any negative information. And that way you can absolutely easily then realize all of a sudden you feel happy and there's nothing actually to worry about. And do not allow a person or few people to upset you, because this is just that's silly really, because we shouldn't be upset that somebody said to you something mean or whenever. We should focus on what are your goals today, what are you doing today, how can you help the other people around you, and you should be above it. For example, again, when you fly on a plane, the amazing thing happens. You can see these clouds around you and you in the sky. And did you notice when you look at these tiny little houses on the bottom there, hardly, they look like little dots. And then you can realize with the human mind, human negative thinking, it's actually worth nothing, because it's just like when you're in a plane, you can see that all that human thinking, that perhaps that all that city think negative things or whatever, you cannot see it already from the sky. In the sky you can see clouds and that space open area, and there's no negative thinking in there. It's just incredible. So sometimes it is very encouraging to fly in the planes, because you can realize how human thinking sometimes basically just only their human thinking. And some people, when they negative, of course their thinking is always negative and they enjoy being negative. Therefore you're not allowing them to get into you, because for example you enjoy to be positive. So you allow people to be what they're meant to be, but do not be upset if they tell you something wrong, because it's just that, do not let it to stick to you, in other words. Yeah. And therefore, if you feel really, really sad, if something really happened in your life that it's heartbreaking, it can happen, you maybe lost a beloved one or something, I beg you, please focus on filling your mind with something else. You just read many books, something what you absolutely love. There's lots of books been published with a great psychologist, for example. The most amazing book, Inspiring Champions. I read that book some time ago, in sport, business and life. This is outstanding book, honestly. When you read that book, it encourages you to focus. Basically, you need to read the whole thing. So, and his name is very complicated. So, Henning Juricki. So, Inspiring Champions it's called. This book has been published by the very great psychologist. He is training Olympic champions, and so basically he teaches them how to focus on your goals, how to be the best, and how to relax before you take, for example, or you go to Olympic championship. It's very important to be very relaxed. And so many people, they worry too much, and then they cannot perform very well afterwards because they get burnt out and worrying. But the best way to be very relaxed and then perform then with a great inspiration and power which you have gathered from having inner peace and strength before their presentation. So for example, opera singers, very often they rest for 2 or 3 days. They don't even speak to keep their beautiful voice, vocals, so they will be able to sing a very powerful concert. And rugby players, for example, they also take a time to rest before they go to the big competitions, and then they win because they were prepared by relaxing themselves before the performance. So, and this book, it explains all these things, how to be champion, and how you yourself creating your life, you setting for yourselves the goals you want to achieve, and you have to basically be in charge of your life and keep yourself busy with different things and your achievements and goals, and especially doing something that you absolutely love, and try to do it 1000% as good as you can. That will give you so much joy and happiness. So he said here how to work out what should I do, what I like, and how to recognize what I like, what I don't like, because we do of course have huge amount of interest. How to choose the one which is really the one. And I was asking myself the same question. I was like, wow, I love doing that, I love cooking, and I love that, and I love so many things. I like photography, and I love just so many things. And then, but he said, if you love something, it means you can do it all the time, all over again, after hours, without being paid, and you still be happy by doing that. That means that you really love it. So I said to myself, wow, this is for me will be the music. So it means because I can just sing and sing and sing and sing and sing, and I don't really care whether I get paid or not get paid. I never so far got paid in 2 years for my music, not even $1. And so that what I love doing, and just do for love, for people to be comforted when they hear my songs, basically. And so that's what he said. So therefore you can ask yourself a question, what I would love doing all the time, and even after hours, and with a great passion and love, and without being paid. And when you find out what is there going to be, that is your basically passion, what you're really meant to do, and start doing more. Because very often when we have, like say, family around us or many children, very often we focus on only their goals, and we do not focus on our goals because we're dominating. This is my beautiful roosters. So, and what happened, you don't develop your goals, but you're always working on the goals of the children, and you care about your spouse, and basically, but you become like, basically you don't have time for yourself. So, they're beautiful, aren't they? They have excellent voices, cucaricos. So anyway, so you have to redirect your mind, find what your goals are, and just work on it as much as you can, and fill up your mind with so much information. Start studying about your goals, what else you can do, and then honestly you'll forget about your sadness or something, somebody made you upset. It will just fly out of your head just like a wind, and you'll say, why I was worrying about that? I should enjoy the life the way I have it right now. You know, I have a special moment in my life, and I can create, I can give joy to people. What else do I want, you see? So therefore, if you redirect your mind from worrying about things into enjoy mode, that you're going to do something now useful and use situation the best as you can today, and give love to people and use it in the best possible way, then all of a sudden you will be happy, and you'll accept the things what they're happening, and you just let them go, and you'll not be worrying about them as much. So that's my advice for today. I hope the conversation was not too long for you, but because Rooster's getting noisy, so I better stop talking with you. And Christmas is coming, and I'm wishing you a lots of happiness, joy, and peace, excellent health, and lots of strength in 2022, and wishing you a happy new year, and all your wishes and your dreams will come true, and you always will be smiling, you always will be happy. And I sending to you lots of love, and remember that you're unique, you're beautiful, and you must never worry about anything. You have always have peace in your heart, joy and happiness. All the best. Goodbye.